another day, another durag. It's your boy DC here with a durag confession. Now, some of you might see the title of this video. So, look, I've been storytelling on this channel for a while, putting it in my confessions, but I felt as if the stories were making my videos drastically longer, which didn't really capture y'all's what's the word I'm trying to, it didn't really grab y'all. It didn't grab y'all. It did not grab anybody's attention. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to separate the two, and I'm keep my confessions as confessions, and why not create DC stories? So today is episode 1 of DC stories / short stories, whatever. Because you know what? I have a bunch of interesting stories that I feel like people would want to hear. Here we go. When I was in high school, I was a junior. I had just started driving. I literally learned how to drive that summer. Actually, no, I had learned how to parallel park that summer. The same day I learned to parallel park, I got my license. A couple months after that, I was working at the zoo here in town. And, you know, my friends came and picked me up. My friends was always on some BS. I'm going to give you the names just so that we can keep everything, you know, he said. Nah, I'm going to give you the names, but I'm not going to use the real names. So my homeboy that literally stayed down the street from me, we going to call him Alex. Alex used to hit me up all the time. We actually ended up going to the same high school junior year. Alex hit me up about these other two cats, Brandon and Will. Now, Brandon and Will always on some BS. Always on some BS. There was never not one time they were not on BS. And once they found that I could drive, they was hitting me up, blowing me up all the time. So they pulled up on me at my job. I'm getting a phone call as I'm closing down the zoo. We have a train. So I was on the train closing down. I get a phone call. It's from Alex. Alex like, hey bro, Brandon and Will, they outside. They met me over at the bus stop, and we finna go out. What you trying to do? Now, during this time, my curfew, 12:30, my mom wouldn't really let me do much. I would either be housebound, go to work, and then from work, housebound, or if I was with my friends, you know, we'd do everything in one. But slid back, I got them, grabbed them, slid back. We got to my house. No, we got to Alex's house. I parked my car at Alex's house, and I walked down to my house. And my mom's like, where is your car? I said, oh, it's at Alex's house because we getting ready to go to the movies. And I told her that we was going to ride 2 separate cars. Lie number 1. So we go, we leave. We get on the highway. We getting ready to go. So as we're driving, dude is like, hey, why don't you just turn your phone off? You know, your mom, she be tripping, bro. Like, if you turn your phone off, you shouldn't be tripping. She won't be concerned, none of that. So, you know, I know how my mama get down. But I was at this point, I was just like, okay, cool. We finna go do this. All right, bet. So I turn my phone off. So as we're driving, they're telling me, hey, bro, you got 5 minutes till we get to the next spot. Oh, okay, 5 minutes till we get there, right? They keep telling me again, 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes to get to the next. Okay, cool. It's about 30 minutes later, and my homeboy Will is in the front talking about something, bro. They playing with you, bro. You not really finna drive. Like, you not 5 minutes away. Like, we finna go somewhere. So now I'm at least 40 minutes away from my house. And the original 5 minutes away, we far. Now, we make it to the destination where we're supposed to go, right? Soon as we do that, Alex in the backseat gets a phone call from his mom saying, hey, where you at? Wham. Because my mom apparently saw that both the cars in front of the house, no, my bad, my car was gone, but Alex's car was still in front of the house. So she goes down to Alex's mom's house, talks to Alex's mom. She tries to call me, but my phone is off. Alex's mom calls and is like, you need to come home right now. You need to do wham, whatever. So they like, man, come on, man. We done came all the way out here. Now we out here to go mess with some girls, right? So once that mission was dead, I'm like, man, look, I don't care what you saying. My mama, she always, man, we came all the way out here, and you mean to tell me that you not trying to do this no more? No, I'm really not. I'm not. My mama on my head, y'all, and I just started driving, so y'all don't have that. I got that like that. So I instantly make a U-turn, and I start heading my behind back home. I'm booking 100 down the highway. First time I ever hit 100. Booking 100 down the highway. Dropped them off, and then I went home, and I dropped Alex off. Me and Alex got home in 2 minutes, and usually it's like about a good 15-minute drive from where Brandon and Will stay. Booking it down the highway. I drop Alex off. Alex like, man, good luck to you, bro. And he walked down, and I pulled in front of my house. Walk in the house. My mom's sitting there at the kitchen table. I said, hey. She said, hey. Sat on the couch. Start watching the football game. It's a college football game on. Then all of a sudden, my mom goes, leave keys on the table. Leave your cell phone on the table. You're not doing nothing for a month. You're not, wham, whatever. So, for an entire month, I didn't do nothing until I went out again with Alex and my other homeboy. But that's another story for another day. But what do I know? I'm just a dude that wear do-rags. Do-rag confessions.